Welcome back to the rest of the story. There's no video outside just because of the fact that it's cold out. It's currently, well, it's warming up. It was like 50. It's 50 below with wind chill. Was it 40 below? And it's currently 30 below right now. We just went out and ran through, did all the chores. It's early enough in the morning. I guess we're coming up on noon. But we did a lot of the chores yesterday in anticipation of this. And the best part is, if the weather forecaster is right, it's supposed to go from, well, with the wind chills, it's like 55 below. But then they're saying it's supposed to be 41 above by Sunday. So all this snow and ice and freezing that we have right now is fun and all, but they're actually saying that we could have some pretty interesting flooding here by the weekend if it heats up as much as it does. So that is yet to be seen. It's just another day of weather in Wisconsin. So yeah, that's all that's really going on around here right now. It's cold enough out that you can go out, do chores, feed cows, whatever you got to do, and freeze your tail off. And being outside for 15-20 minutes and you're pretty well froze. Just breathing the air in, you can feel it hitting your lungs. That cold air is trying to suffocate you, as Brittany likes to say. So we got pretty lucky. We only had one cattle water that was actually froze, and it did take me a little bit to get it going. All I did was take 10 gallons of like boiling hot water and dump on the piping on top, and it did thaw it out. Normally it just takes one, but I don't know when it froze. Then with the cattle drinking out of it like they were, it should pretty well keep it from freezing in the short term. As soon as they quit drinking and that water quits moving, it gives it time to freeze up again. I'm sure it will. I'm not really sure what the weather's going to be doing here throughout the rest of, throughout tonight. I don't know if it's going to be a significant warm up between today and tomorrow, because we do have that whole polar vortex hitting us. But hopefully it turns around. Our house, I think we're faring better than the last one. The last really bad one we had, well, as bad as this polar vortex, was back in, I think it was 13, maybe it was 12, might have been 11. But it actually froze up the water pipes on our western side of the house, because the wind was hitting the side of the house so bad that it actually froze up our shower. So we didn't have that today, which was a big plus. The only downside is that the furnace is running pretty well non-stop. I have one of those, I can't remember, what's the name of that?
Nest.
A Nest thermostat, where I can control it from my phone. And it turns it on and off and adjusts accordingly throughout, if it senses that you're here and everything else like that. And it drops the house down to about 62, because for the most part we're not here during the day. And then it does turn it up for a while at night in the morning when we're here. But it's kind of irritating, because you're paying for that heat for it to sit and run pretty well non-stop. I say non-stop, more like an hour and a half to 2 hours, just to keep the house at 65. I mean, our house, don't get me wrong, the insulation needs to be redone in it. It's an older house. I mean, this place, I think, is well over 100 years old now. I think it was 1912, I think, is when the original part of this house was built.
Back when they didn't have insulation.
Yeah, when they didn't have insulation. I think Ryan's house was worse, though. I mean, at least our place, it had insulation at one point in time. I mean, it really needs to be updated. But Ryan's place, we went and redid the kitchen out there. I mean, we tore the plaster and lath off the side of the walls in the kitchen, and you could see outside. I mean, there was literally nothing between the studs in the house. So we're at least fortunate in that way. There is, 2-inch insulated sheeting around the outside of the house underneath the siding. And then the upstairs, the bathroom, or the upstairs bedroom, Brittany just insulated a year ago, and then the bathroom has been insulated. Really, we just need to go through and completely strip out the whole house and just remodel the whole house. I mean, even the kitchen, I mean, the drywall has shown wear and tear from years of being in here. You can see the nails or the screws, whatever's in the walls. I mean, there's been a couple renters in this house before Brittany and I moved in here. I grew up here for the first 10 years of my life, and we moved out. And then there was, I think there was 3 different renters in the time it took for me to move back in here. And then renters are hard on houses if you don't find the right ones. So, all right, this is, well, Travis and Brittany signing off from hunkering down, trying to stay warm. Right, honey?
Yeah, his lovely wife went out in this terrible negative 50-degree weather to help him do chores. I would say he has to love me, right?
Okay, to be fair, she stayed in the truck when the truck was running, and then she went back in the milk house with the heater. I didn't turn the heat down. Shit. I didn't turn it up that high. Oh well. And then I went out and fed the cows. I went out and unfroze the water by myself. She fed the dogs. Tell you how much she loves her dogs, though. She's gonna go out and she's gonna feed them again tonight. She's got to feed them once in the morning, and you fed them pretty heavily this morning, and she's gonna go feed them again tonight. And she wonders why her dogs have a weight problem.
Well, they need to stay thick for the weather.
And as far as the fish goes, everybody's wondering about Dory. I mean, I think is Dory still alive?
Dory's still alive. The green one, he passed away.
And I say we're not entirely sure how this whole fish thing's working out. She's just kind of throwing fish in there and hoping for the best.
Well, these guys have been alive for a while. They're doing okay.
I think because it's so cold out, I'd like to go through and put a couple ice cubes in there for them, just so the fish get an idea about what it's like to put up with this freezing weather, right?
He's trying to kill my fish, is what he's trying to do.
I'm not trying to kill the fish, at least outright. I gotta get me a little fishing pole, and I'll do a video of me fishing in there.
You're not fishing in my fish tank.
I mean, it says it right in the name.
You're probably stressing them out. That's probably why they're dying.
I hardly notice them most of the time. I just don't think having them right in front of the front door is like a best place for them. I think they need to go like down the toilet or something. They'd be safer there. They really would.
They'd be dead.
Okay.
Leave my fish alone. I like them. They help relieve stress. Did you know that?
Well, the thing is you gotta try to do things in your life that are gonna take stress out of your life. So like getting married is a very big stress maker.
So you're saying I need to divorce you?
You can try to divorce me, but you'll never do as good as me ever again. So. I'm a catch. She just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay warm. Let's look forward to the 90-some degree warm up here they're projecting for the weekend. So until next time, take care, take it easy, keep in touch. Talk to you later. I guess I can talk over this video clip real quick here. This is what we've been dealing with for the last week and a half. Some of the places, as with a lot of the places around the country, I'm sure, we are dealing with drifting. Like this is coming out from my brother's place, and the fence line and the tree line right there likes to dump a lot of the snow right directly onto the road. It's been known to happen in the past. It's before my time, where the road that I was just on going out to my brother's place has been completely snowed in, about like 3-4 feet deep and completely impassable. And same thing you're seeing down here going down through 61. The snow likes to run right across the highway, and right here in particular, it's right up on top where the wind hits you really bad, and you get this snowing, drifting, blowing effect pretty much whenever you get a light wind. So, and see, we start going down the hill, it quits. But, yep, that's the weather conditions for southwest Wisconsin right now, guys. Hope everybody else is managing to stay warm. Talk to you later.
And now you know the rest of the story.